What's up, dudes? Hold fast here. Welcome back to the Exile server. And last episode, I asked you guys to ask any questions you might have about the Canadian military, the army, the conflict in Afghanistan, my experiences in the military or in Afghanistan, and so on and so forth. So you guys were awesome and left a whole ton of messages and comments and replies to last episode, so we're going to be going over those today and kind of doing a little bit of a tour of the server as well, just because I'm ridiculous and can't talk and Minecraft at the same time, basically, unless I'm not meaning to record and do something actually decent. So I'm just gonna be walking around. I'm gonna try and show the comments that you guys left on the screen when the questions are asked, and I'm going to be going over them in chronological order. So whoever asked the first question first, I will go over that one first, of course. So I'm just going to empty my inventory out first before we head out on our adventure, and then we'll continue off. I'm just going to leave that like that, sure. Have some rant. I don't need that. Some of that, some of that. Grab some wood. Nope, grab some wood, just in case. You never know what you might need out there. Alright. So let's go right on to our first question. So first question, how many guns did you have while in Afghanistan? So this is from Mark. So how many guns did I have in Afghanistan? I had a total of 3 at all times. So for any given day, oh man, I gotta change something, sorry. These video settings are kind of screwing with me. Not there. Quality. Let's change that. I don't want to go to 16, but oh sure, 16 it is. Let's see how that works. Okay, how many guns? So in any given day in Afghanistan, I had 3. Those 3 were a Browning 9mm pistol, usually located on my hip at all times, anywhere I went, around the base, pretty much anywhere. Had that everywhere. Also had a C7 rifle, which is basically like an American M16, same thing, or an AR-16? I can't remember exactly. But just like an M16 or C7 as we call it in Canada. That's a rifle, and then on top of that I also carried a shotgun, a little stubby, like 1.5 feet long shotgun, basically, collapsible stock and short barrel shotgun, basically not for shooting people but for more destroying locks, shooting open doors, things like that. Basically helps you get into different rooms and doors and things like that. So yeah, that's about all I carried on me. A bunch of ammo as well for all of those, and usually the shotgun was kind of on a elastic sling around my shoulder, tucked in behind my arm, kind of held in there with some Velcro and stuff. I need one of these. Gonna collect some things while we're on our way as well. Alright, so question number 2. Question number 2 is, how long were you in the army? I was in the army for 3 years. This will probably answer a few other questions as well. I served for 3 years. Basically, when you sign up a contract. My contract was for a total of 3 years. I did my 3 years and I got out. It's pretty simple. Yeah, you just apply to get out. Sometimes they'll try and make you stay, but since I did my tour and since I guess I didn't do anything stupid, they let me out at the right time. I'm just waiting for oh, there we go. Nice. This is spawn proper. This is right here is spawn when you first join the Exile server, and not a whole lot's been updated here, but a few things. It's pretty cool. Let's go check out Raider's house. Question number 3. Why did you join the army, and did you fulfill that reason if applicable? Hopefully that makes sense. That is from Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Why did I join the army? Basically, out of high school, even in high school, I never really had any drive or I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I had no drive, no direction, nothing. I just kind of, I don't know, lived day to day, worked a lot in high school and after high school for a couple of years, and I always liked being physically, I don't want to sleep here. This is nice. He's changed this. I like these lights. Those are really cool. Basically just a half slab with a torch in it as well. I'm going to sleep through the night, just anyways. So I joined because I liked being physical. I liked doing stuff. I liked running. I liked being active. I didn't like desk jobs, which is funny because that's what I do now. That's okay. Nice. I want to serve and help out my country. I'm very patriotic. I love Canada. I love everything about it. It is, I believe, the greatest country in the world. That's obviously subjective to whoever you ask. But to me, that's the way I feel. And I like being patriotic, so I like serving my country. And I did my time. I served my 3 years. And yeah, it's now in the hands of some other people. And did I fulfill that reason? Yes, I believe I did. I set out to kind of serve my country and do something good, and I guess gain some crazy good experiences in the at the same time, which I definitely gained some experiences, which we'll probably get into in a few more questions. So thank you, Aaron. Another one, what exactly is a combat engineer? Another great question. Thank you, Noah. What if that's Noah from OCTC? Maybe. So basically, combat engineer is the soldiers that basically allow every other soldier to move anywhere and to get into places and get out of places. So combat engineers are known to be first in, last out. So anywhere we go, we're always there first, and we stay the longest until everybody leaves, and then we kind of clean up afterwards. Combat engineers deal with all the explosives, so any IEDs, which is an improvised explosive device, any mines found, any possible explosions, any explosions that have already happened. We are the first ones there. We investigate, we figure out what it is, we walk around with mine detectors looking for explosives. If we find them, we blow them up, or at least try to blow them up. And yeah, so we're the guys that walk around with mine detectors. We're a lot of people liken us to smart infantry. So we do all the same things that infantry does. We have our guns. We know how to use them. We're always with the infantry everywhere we go, but we just know how to use explosives and booby traps, find other mines, and look for tripwires and all crazy stuff. Kind of investigate stuff as well. We also do all the heavy equipment, a lot of construction stuff that goes on. We operate all the big heavy machinery and basically a whole lot of stuff. We're kind of the backbone, I'd say. What was it say? I am so awesome. This is Tiggy's place, by the way. Very nice little joint. I like it a lot. The lights are very inspired, or resemble Sugoi's lights, which are amazing. We'll check that out after. So yeah, that's basically a combat engineer. We deal in explosives, construction, mobility of troops, and denying mobility to the enemy, basically. Welcome to Tiggy's Ice Skateland lobby. Very nice. There's no ice here, though. That's kind of sad. It's a nice little storage room. I like this a lot. Very cool indeed. Good job, Tig. Alright, next question, since I hope that answered it. What was your next rank? I don't think I told you my last rank, right? So, engineers are weird and like to do their own thing. To Tiggy's Ice Scan. So, I was just the rank of private, but private second class, I guess you would call it in the US Army, I think, or specialist probably. I was at the highest rank of private, basically, right next to being corporal. So my next rank would have been that's awesome, ice skates. My next rank would have been corporal, and yeah, but we, instead of calling it a private, we call it a sapper. So in all these Minecraft games, you guys know of sappers. They all do the explosive stuff. Well, that's where it's from. Combat engineers are called sappers, as privates, or just in general, people call us sappers all the time. So yeah, that's where it's from. That's why I like to choose sapper whenever we do PvP that has a class like it. So yeah, that's my next rank would have been corporal. My current rank was sapper. Next question from Incorporeal Flux. What did being a combat engineer entail? I kind of told you that. Basically going over, finding explosives, detonating explosives, all the construction, heavy equipment stuff, operation on the bases, and things like that. How did you transition from being in the army to playing Minecraft? Yeah, it is quite a big leap. I got out of the military in 2009. I left the army. I don't want to take a boat. I'm not going to steal a boat. I got out in 2009, and probably, I think I bought Minecraft, what, 2010? Mid 2010 did it come out? I can't remember. quite a few years ago, a couple of years ago, at least three years ago, I think I bought this. I've always been a gamer. I've always liked games. I like the Tiger, by the way, Tiki. I've always played them, even when I was in the military. I played a lot of Diablo as a kid. I like these kinds of games where you can kind of do your own thing, very customizable. You can put on equipment and stuff like that. But I didn't really get big into it until maybe a year and a half ago. I got back into Minecraft, but there really was no real transition between Army and Minecraft. It was just, hey, I like video games. I'm going to buy this cool game. And I bought it. And here we are today. A year and a bit later after recording. But that's a different story. Stuckdoor. What did you do as a common engineer, and were you ever in sticky situations? I told you what I did, and yes, there was many sticky situations. Being the ones to kind of lead the way. Basically, that's one of our kind of quotes, is lead the way, sappers lead the way. Since we were the ones to always be in front and looking for the explosives and getting rid of them, and our vehicle was always jam-packed full of explosives to blow up other explosives, every day was kind of sticky. You never know what you're going to drive over. We drove over a lot of stuff. We found out after that we had driven over mines and IEDs and stuff that went off after we drove over them. Basically every single day in Afghanistan is a sticky situation. I'm going to try a water drop. I bet I'll fail. Yep, fail. Didn't even happen. So yeah, every single day was a sticky situation. Hey, Dax. Hold fast here. Yeah, every day. Actually, there was a really cool story that I'll tell you right now. Not cool, really, but we were getting ready to take off from our base. So we're kind of doing a little pre-trip maintenance and pre-trip talk and kind of going over the plan for the day. And out of nowhere, a rocket comes and hits probably about 50 feet from where we're all standing. Slams into the inside of the base's wall, and yeah, that was quite the scare, I'd say. Yeah, that was probably one of the scary situations. It wasn't bad because if you're able to see and hear a rocket hit, then most likely you didn't get hit and you're not killed. So that's probably, it's always a positive, right? You gotta look at the positive side of these things. I always get lost going to their place, and I never follow the river because I'm stupid. I'm sure we'll end up at Sugoi and Rix's eventually, hopefully. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting happening. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Anyways, on to the next question. From Trooper and Cooper Ale. What did you get to do for downtime serving overseas? I'll answer that one first. We played a lot of video games. There wasn't a whole lot of downtime. The only technical day off that I had, I was overseas for 7 months. The only time off we had, or day off at least, was Christmas Day. We got to kind of just hang out and do nothing for Christmas Day, basically. Cleaned your weapons and, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go in this way and look for the river because I think I might have gone too far. And, yeah, pretty stupid. We'll find it eventually, I promise. Hopefully by the end of the video. If not, then we'll have to do another one. So yeah, Christmas Day was basically your only day off, but as soon as you come back from your day's mission, water, it's pretty much time off. You can go and, I would go to the gym every single day, work out, get huge, eat food, but as soon as you're done your mission for the day, you're pretty much done. There's not a whole lot to do after that. I think we're at the back of their base. Possibly. I'm not too sure. Let's just... Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the back. Okay, cool. So anytime you're done for the day, you're done for the day. You can do whatever you want, basically. Within reason, obviously, at the base. There was a gym. There was the mess hall. You could eat food. We had an old TV and an Xbox, original Xbox, until I think a few months left in our tour, and someone sent us an Xbox 360. And I ended up beating Call of Duty 4, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare? I think it was Modern Warfare at the time. Yeah, pretty sure. Which was funny because my wife got it for me for Christmas. I only got to play it for a couple days until I had to go back to Afghanistan. So, okay, don't look. We're not in the front, which I kind of ruined. Let's go this way. I can't see anything. It didn't work. This is a fail. Oh, leg. Okay. So yeah, downtime. That's pretty much what I did. Was hang out, play video games. There's a little bit of internet that you could use to talk to family and friends, but not a whole lot. Oh man, I love this place. This is Rixiat and Sugoi's little mansion of happiness. Look at this freaking thing. This is 100% survival. Like, there's nothing creative about this. It's all creative, but it's not creative world, I'll tell you that. It's just insane what these guys can do. So this is a nice big PvP arena. They're getting ready to build a little arena that... actually, they've asked me if I can build a little setup here, which I will, and hopefully include some of these mules, these donkeys. That's funny. And there's actually a warm-up arena too, so we'll go check that out, because that's pretty sweet. So yeah, time off, Xbox. We never really, well, I guess we played some Frisbee and threw football around every now. Well, the Americans showed up at one point, and that's when we got our football, because we only had a Frisbee. I guess Canadians don't really travel with footballs all that often for whatever reason. I'm gonna try and find their stuff, and hopefully I can find it. Next question. Best prank. There wasn't too many pranks overseas because you're all kind of on edge anyways. You don't really want to prank people at that point. Castle's looking scary. Thank you. Question number 1 from Fasty. What is one of your best memories, experiences in the Army overall? I guess the whole kind of thing was pretty amazing. I could definitely say I've done something that absolutely, like, none of my friends back home, anyone here kind of knows and understands what I've been through, so I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've done something very unique that not a lot of people get to do. I've been a place that not a lot of people, well, want to go to, but not a lot of people will ever go to Afghanistan. I've been to Cyprus because of the Army, I've been to Dubai and all this other stuff, so the whole kind of 3 years, the whole experience was pretty amazing, positive and negative. Would I do it again right now? No, not a chance. I have a family. I don't want to do that. But the whole thing was pretty cool, I gotta say. All in all, it was a positive experience. Losing friends obviously is not a positive experience, but that is unfortunately part of the job. I don't know how to get down below. I'll find it eventually. Let's go this way. Yeah. Any chance to... okay. Next question. I think that's it for today. Yeah, that's all the questions, I think. So some awesome questions. I really appreciate you guys asking them. It was cool to answer them. I like doing that. So if you guys ever have any other questions, be sure to ask them down below, and I'll answer them in the next episode. Because I think this is a cool thing to do, and cool. It's really fun. This is their PvP training area. This isn't even the main area. This is just like training and working on stuff. I want to find their storage room, but I have absolutely no idea where it is. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. I have no clue. I don't know how to get there, so we'll not include the storage room today. Maybe another day. But that's pretty much all the questions, guys. I appreciate you for asking them. Thank you very much for showing some interest. If you have any other questions or comments or whatever, then please feel free to leave it down below, and I will take a look and maybe answer. If it's an off-air or off-cam question, then shoot me in my YouTube inbox, and I'll be sure to answer that. And yeah, so thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Please ask more. It's always fun. And we'll see you next time on the Exile server. See you.